गुड आफ्टरनून स्टूडेंट्स। आज हम न्यूटन लॉ ऑफ मोशन का नेक्स्ट टॉपिक ले रहे हैं, दैट इज यूनिफॉर्म सर्कुलर मोशन। इसमें आज हम डिस्कस करेंगे एंगुलर डिस्प्लेसमेंट, देन एंगुलर वेलोसिटी, देन रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन एंगुलर एंड लीनियर वेलोसिटी, देन सेंट्रीपिटल एक्सेलरेशन एंड सेंट्रीपिटल फोर्स। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, व्हाट इज यूनिफॉर्म सर्कुलर मोशन? यूनिफॉर्म सर्कुलर मोशन क्या है हमारे पास कि अगर आपके पास कोई भी पार्टिकल है वो सर्कुलर पाथ में मूव कर रहा है, अगर उसकी स्पीड आपके पास कांस्टेंट रह रही है और उसकी जो वेलोसिटी है वो चेंज हो रही है, तब हम कहते हैं दैट इट कवर्स अ यूनिफॉर्म सर्कुलर मोशन। लेट अ पार्टिकल मूव्स इन अ सर्कुलर पाथ but its speed is constant but velocity changes. Why velocity changes? Because here when particle is, then its direction is this. When particle reaches over there, direction is this. When particle reaches over there, direction is this. When particle reaches over there, direction is this. So direction changes. Due to direction changes, its velocity changes. And this type of motion is known as uniform circular motion, where speed remains constant. Mainly यहाँ पे क्या है, that speed remains constant. Velocity उसकी यहाँ पे v1 है, v2 है, v3 है, and here let its velocity is v4. But all these have equal in magnitude. Direction changes, but magnitude is equal. This type of motion is known as our uniform circular motion. Next term is that is angular displacement. How we can define the angular displacement? Let here a particle P naught or P and its distance from the center is R. This is the center. Let particle reaches from here to point this at time interval T1 and it revolves an angle theta 1. Again let particle reaches over here at time t2 and it revolves an angle that is theta 2. So the distance covered by the particle or the arc subtended by the particle is, that is, let this distance is delta s. And this distance it covers in the and it revolves an angle of in this time interval is, that is delta theta is equal to theta 2 minus theta 1. And in which time it covers this distance, that is t2 minus t1. So we can say that angle subtended by an arc is known as angular displacement, or you can say the angle of revolution, is known as angular displacement. मैथमेटिकली हम क्या लिख सकते हैं इसको? मैथमेटिकली डेल्टा थीटा इज इक्वल टू आर्क अपॉन इट्स radius, which is equal to arc subtended is, that is delta s upon radius is r. This is the formula for angular displacement. If angle subtended by an arc is equal to the radius, then we can say that angular displacement is 1 radian. If angle subtended by an arc at the center of circle, जो ये एंगल सबटेंड की है, ठीक है, आर्क ने कहाँ पे, सेंटर पे, और जो रेडियस है अगर ये इक्वल हो जाए तो हम क्या बोलते हैं कि जो एंगल सबटेंडेड हो रहा है वो कितना है हमारे पास, 1 रेडियन. एसआई यूनिट इसके क्या होते हैं एंगुलर डिस्प्लेसमेंट के, दैट इज रेडियन. Next is angular velocity. How we can define angular velocity? Angular velocity. The rate of angular displacement is known as angular velocity, and it is denoted by Greek letter omega. Next is angular velocity, and it is denoted by Greek letter omega, and it is defined as the rate of angular displacement. Rate of angular displacement. Rate of angular displacement is known as angular velocity, and its units are, for angular displacement units are radian, so its unit becomes radian per second. If angle of revolution is 360 degree, or in radians we can say it as 2 pi radian, angle subtended by an arc is 2 pi radian or 360 in time interval t, then omega is equal to 2 pi upon t. Angle subtended कितना हुआ? 2 pi in time t, so omega is equal to 2 pi upon t. Let it covers n revolution in 1 second. Now time is 1 second and it covers n revolutions, then omega becomes 2 pi n, where n is equal to 1 upon t. This is the angular velocity. Now, what is the relation between angular and linear velocity? Linear velocity हमारे पास v होती है, angular velocity हमारे पास ओमेगा है. What is the relation between both? It is very important topic from paper point of view. Relation between linear and angular velocity. As we already defined that angular displacement is delta theta, which is equal to arc subtended upon its radius. To derive this relation, divide both sides by t. Divide by delta t on both sides. We get delta theta upon delta t is equal to 1 upon r delta s upon delta t. Take limits, that is delta t tends to be 0. We get limit delta t tends to be 0, delta theta upon delta t 1 upon r, limit delta t tends to be 0, delta s upon delta t. Now delta theta upon delta t is our angular velocity, as we know delta omega, or omega is equal to limit delta t tends to be 0, delta theta upon delta t. Similarly, delta s upon delta t is velocity, linear velocity, that is v is equal to distance upon time. So put in 1, we get here you can write it as limit delta t tends to be 0, omega is equal to 1 upon r into v, or v is equal to r omega. This is the relation between linear velocity and angular velocity. Now, for given angular velocity, अगर आपके पास angular velocity given है, तो हमारे पास velocity क्या हो जाएगी? For given angular velocity linear velocity is directly proportional to the distance of particle from center. कि डिस्टेंस कितना है पार्टिकल का सेंटर से. एज आर इंक्रीजेज, जैसे जैसे डिस्टेंस इंक्रीज होगा linear velocity also increases. So in vector form we can write it as v is equal to omega into r. Greater is the distance of the particle, greater is the linear velocity covered by the particle. Thank you.